What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. I'll show you rocking the night away. Well, if it isn't my favorite little cutie with a button nose. How have you been all year? Excited to see me. Well, your old friend Lucille's been excited to see you. So, you already know how this goes, but I gotta say the whole thing, so here we go. My name is Lucille, obviously, and I just have to ask you a few questions to see the kind of person that you've been this year, or maybe even while your life, I don't know. We're gonna see what happens, all right? So, these get really personal this year, okay? They let me add some questions in there, maybe. Maybe I've been adding some all along. I don't know. Maybe I have. Maybe I have and you just haven't noticed because Lucille is sneaky. All right? Okay, let me just exit this app so I can get to what I actually need to get on so that I can see what questions they want me to ask you. Okay, here we go. Well, right. Let's just get started, okay? So, yeah, I did. I went green. All right, so maybe I didn't quit on the candy canes. Maybe the little ones didn't work. They weren't enough. Okay, fine. But now at least I'm going green. It's good for the environment or something, right? I don't know. I'm helping. All right, anyway. Do you want one? No? All right. And so it begins the series of no's. Okay. Well, let's just get right to it. What's something you could talk about for hours but never get to since no one ever asks? But here, Lucille is asking. Lucille always wants to know about what's going on for you, sweetheart. So, what is it? What's something you always want to talk about, but you never do? Let's hear it. Okay, 1 second. Okay, Interesting, okay. Do you want to talk about it a little bit? You want to, let me hear you. Let me hear what you're going to say. Aha. Aha. That is interesting. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, listen, if you want to talk more about that, I'm going to be at Frosty's later, okay? At Frosty's bar. We can sit down, we can have a little nog, and we can talk, okay? I'm just saying, the invite is open. I get out of here at like 5, okay? Well, right, anyways, moving on. If you could be anywhere right now, where would you want to be? It's okay if where you are right now is the perfect place to be, because you're here with Lucille. You can also keep in mind that you can also take me with you wherever it is that you're trying to go, if you want to be somewhere else. The question, what was it? Okay, if you could be anywhere right now, where would you want to be? And maybe, who would you want to be with? Huh? All right, okay, I'm not here. Okay. That sounds good too. And with who? Who would you want to be there with? All right. That's fine. Moving on. If you were to create a recipe meant to represent you, what would be the ingredients? Oh, I love a home-cooked meal. I'm not the one that's going to cook it, but I love a home-cooked meal. Anyway, what is it? What's the recipe? Let me hear it. Give me ounces, give me cups. The measurements, I need them. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. And uh-huh. 1.5. Okay. Tablespoon. Oh, it snapped off. I'll just chew on this for a while. That's fine. It always messes up my lipstick, so I might have to use the reflection in your eyes, your shiny, cute little eyes, to fix it later, if you don't mind. I know we're here for you, but I care about what you're looking at. So, anyway, okay, that's a good recipe. I feel like that would taste really good, if you know what I mean. All right, anyway, moving on. Did you think you would end up where you are now? Why not? Did you think you were going to be here? Okay. Okay. Funny how things work out, huh? All right. Let's see. What's a mundane memory you'll never forget, even though it doesn't hold much importance in your life today? A mundane memory. So it's probably not going to be anything with me. Lucille is the furthest thing from mundane. Right, what was the memory? Uh-huh. Okay, and how come? Interesting. Slow down. Okay, that's a lot of detail, hon. I need you to sort of make it a little bit more concise. I'm sorry, okay? But I know that I do end up just kind of clicking this and sending it off. Let me show you how cute it works. Okay, I just sent off half an answered question because I was going to show you how I clicked it and sent it, but I just accidentally sent the half answer that you just gave me. I wasn't done writing it because you were giving me too many details and moving way too fast. All right, so let's just close it out so I can send the rest, okay? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, do you want to see? I'm sorry if my handwriting is messy. I've heard it before. You don't have to tell me again. See? And then watch. I just send it right off to Santa. It's gone. It's gone. Just like that. It's gone. Isn't it crazy? Ah, so good. So good. Ready for more? Oh my God. Ah. The feeling of putting a fresh piece of candy cane just right in your mouth. Oh, delicious. Are you sure you don't want one? All right, that's fine. I have one for me. So anyway, let's see. This thing is going to poke me in the nose. Nope, that's not going to work. I don't know why I always think that's going to work. It never works. They only break when you don't want them to. Anyway, the questions. Okay, what were we talking about? Okay, the mundane. Is there a moment in your life that you wish you could do over? If yes, what is it and what would you change? Oh no, hon. A regret? Well, right. Or maybe it's not a regret. Maybe you just want to do it over because it's fun. It's up to you and your interpretation. Part of the whole judgment system is how you interpret a question. Cup half full, cup half empty type thing. You know what I mean? Anyway. Oh my God, I knew it. I knew it was going to poke me in the nose. Okay. Okay, and what would you change? Oh my God, that makes sense. Okay. I'm giving up on this one for now. I don't feel like getting poked in the nose. I don't feel like being humbled like that. Okay, but I am gonna fix my lipstick if you don't mind me just doing it as fast as possible, okay? I promise I won't take up much of your time because I know that you also need some energy for, look at this, it's fucked up. Anyway, you also need some energy. 1 second, I can't talk and do this at the same time. What do you think? Anyways, you also need some energy for going to Frosties later. I know, and maybe whatever else happens after Frosties, I don't know. I'm just saying maybe you want to preserve energy. Anyways, okay, what was the question? Oh, wait, no, I want my candy cane. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Now that I am settled, now that I am refreshed, let's get to it. Let's get right to the questions. We were never off track, okay? Everything is supposed to happen the way it's supposed to happen or whatever. Anyway, what? Do you believe in heaven or the afterlife? If yes, what does it look like to you? And it's okay if it looks exactly like this right here in this room with this person that you're with right now. If that's what heaven looks like to you, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge if that's what it looks like to you, hon. Maybe that's what it looks like to me too. No, okay, no. All right, then describe it. What does it look like to you? Oh. They're testing out the sleighs again. I hate when they test them out right outside my damn office. And then they wonder why I'm always leaving work late because I'm not done. They say, oh, Lucille, it's too many candy canes. Oh, they get stuck in your hair. You have to do your lipstick. You have to do your hair. You talk to the people too long. No, maybe it's the fact that y'all are doing all this stuff with the sleighs right outside my damn office. Anyway, I was gonna say that you have interesting belief systems. I find them very nuanced and interesting. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh. You're a thinker, huh? Okay. It's sent. Ugh, always messing it up, but it's worth it. Anyway, let's see. Who is someone special in your life that might not know how special they are to you? It can be anybody. It can be anybody at all. Maybe somebody who maybe sometimes the things that you say and the way that you answer their questions, it seems like maybe they're not as special in your life as they actually are. Maybe something like that. It could be anybody at all. It could be anybody in this room right now. Anybody at all. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. That's fine too. That's fine too, hun. That's a good answer. All right. Are you sure? Okay, yeah, you were sure about that. Okay. What percentage of the day do you feel like your true self? Ugh, that's a deep one. Oh, the deep one, huh? Anyway, You can also give a range. I feel like an exact percentage can be a little bit hard to pin down. So, okay. Okay, interesting. Do you want to tell me why? Okay, yes, go on. Uh-huh. Oh, hon. Uh-huh. Oh my God. I feel like I'm really getting to know you after all this time. I'm really getting to know you. Sorry, sometimes the candy canes squeak. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That might be an important one to reflect on this year, this coming year. Mm-hmm. All right, sending that one off. Okay. What would you do for your friends and family and Lucille also if money was no issue? What would you do for Lucille? Just for Lucille. Yeah, no, it also did say your friends and family, but I mean, I feel like it also implies Lucille. Okay, okay. That motherfucker Rudolph out there just barking. That doesn't even make any sense. No, no, I don't believe the stories. You know it's not really about because of Rudolph's little light up nose that nobody wanted to play any reindeer games with him. It's this bullshit. It's this bull. What are you barking about? What are you barking about? Trying to blame it on the shiny nose. You would think that somebody would look at somebody with a shiny nose like that, a cutie little red shiny nose, and be like, oh, I don't want to be friends with you? Oh, that doesn't look interesting? That looks super interesting. But then he's just out there barking. What are you barking about? I don't know, whatever. Me and Blitz are going to have a whole talk about this one. We're always talking about Rudolph's bullshit, but you cannot tell anybody, okay? You cannot tell anybody. And I actually know something else about Rudolph that you're going to love. You're going to love this. You're going to love this one. And they didn't put this one in the song. No, they didn't put this one in the song. But listen, so but it's like, oh, okay, fine. But I mean, did you ever think that? So, no, but here's the kicker. Here's the part that really just, puts the cherry on top. So, right, okay. I'm saying. But anyway, you didn't hear it from me, all right? Lucille does not gossip. The last thing that Lucille does is gossip, okay? Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, right, what you would do for your friends and family. Did I even send that one? I don't know. Tell me again. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. And now, would you believe it? The next question says, what would you do specifically for Lucille if money was no issue? What would you do for Lucille? Oh, all right. So you haven't forgotten the hot air balloon ride was supposed to go on. Okay. Uh-huh. And what am I going to be wearing? What are you going to get me to wear? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right, maybe a different color. Maybe a different color. That's right. Yes. Uh-huh. All right. Uh-huh. Don't forget the accessories. What accessories would I be wearing? Diamonds? Uh-huh. All right. Oh, and maybe you come pick me up in a limo. Okay. Mm-hmm. 3 exclamation points I put at the end of that one. Well, all right, I'm going to send it off. I'm going to send it off, even though I know I'm sure you got a ton of other things that you're thinking of buying me. But we got to keep it brief. We got to keep it short, okay? That's fine. That's fine. I know you're going to be thinking about that one for the rest of the year. Anyway, all right. While insecurity, oh my God, I'm flustered. While insecurities and doubts aside, what's something you genuinely like about yourself? I'm sure the list goes on. It does for me. All right. Something else too? Uh-huh. Okay, and give me one more. Just give me one more. I know you can think of something. Amazing. All right. Would you believe it? The next question says, what's something you genuinely like about Lucille? Name 3 things. All right. All right. And what else? And what else? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna make sure that goes in your chart. Let me just put this one as part of the bio that you have on your chart. Let me see. 1 second. Let me get to your chart here. All right. Yeah. Here we go. And I'm just going to actually just put that in there. Beep. Okay, I added it. Look at your little picture on that cutie little profile we have for you. Oh my God. And you just get better looking every year. You know, it's not time for the update for a picture, but you really should get an updated picture because it's just incredible the way that you get more and more good looking every year. This can't keep up. The system can't keep up with you, hon. All right. Anyways, the next question. Oops, I accidentally sent those answers off to the ones about what you like about me. So maybe also Santa's gonna get a little bit of intel about that. You know, maybe the more that people say that they like Lucille, the more I might get paid. Probably not, but you never know. Anyway. What made you a better human? Or even maybe who made you a better human? What or who made you a better human? Huh? Uh-huh. All right. Uh-huh. Anything else? Or anyone? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Anything or anyone else? Anyone at all? No, that was it. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna send that one. Just gonna send that one. All right, next question, I guess. What kid word do you still use unironically as an adult? All right, okay. Oh, that's cute. Oh my God. You are just the cutest, aren't you? You know, actually, there is something I say unironically that's just a little bit funny. It's a little silly, and maybe I just gotta grow up, but Lucille's never growing up. Do I look like I'm aging? Absolutely not. So why would I grow up? Anyway, so what I say is... I know. All right, okay. All right, next question. What's the best way to deal with feeling envious of someone? Are you sure? Okay. Okay. You know, I do like the way you think. I find it interesting. Even when sometimes I don't agree, I find it interesting. You're interesting. All right. You're planning your perfect party. What's the theme? Who's there? What are you eating and drinking? And why is it so uniquely perfect to you? Who's there? Don't forget about that part. All right. The other parts, it was also the theme. What are you eating and drinking? Why is it uniquely perfect to you? But most importantly, who's there? Oh, interesting theme, hon. Okay. Oh. All right. All right. And then also the most important part, who's there? Give me a whole invite list in order of priority. Like, who's the most important person to be there? Who's the most important? All right. Okay, what about who's next? What about who's next? Anybody? All right. What about after that? Anybody? All right, and after that? And after that? What about after that? After that? After that? Who else? All right. Okay, this is a great invite list, hon. Anybody else at all? Or is this the entire list? All right. I forgot to write those down. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to send it the way that it is, okay? I don't think it's going to matter. Okay. Anyway, it does sound like a really great party, hon. I wish that I could be there. I just wish that I could be there to see it, just to see how you did the theme, okay? It sounded like a really good theme. I just wish I could be there to see it. I just want to see it. Anyway, you're about to go on stage to perform at a talent show. Ooh. There's a 100% guarantee that no one will judge you negatively. So you don't have to worry about embarrassing yourself. What talent do you showcase? I bet you have so many talents, hon. I bet you have so many. So you just have to pick one out of all of them. Interesting. You did look like the type. All right. That's cute. I would absolutely go and see you there. All right, sending that one off. What's something you wish you started doing earlier in life? Oh, I have so many of those. You're not even going to believe it. I will just say a few. Okay, so I really wish that I would have just... And now I'm just like, my back hurts. I can't do that often. So it's just... I missed out on years. But also, I wish that... But, you know, I try not to dwell too much on that. Anyway, what were you saying? What do you wish you would have done earlier? Uh-huh. I see, hon. I see. Is there anything else? Oh, all right. Uh-huh. All right. Well, the next question, opposite time. What's something you wish you stopped doing in your life? Uh-huh. You know, it's never too late to stop. That's what they tell me all the time, because I just back-to-back candy canes, but it's never too late to stop, sure, but like, what if you don't want to? Am I right? Am I right? You sure you don't want one? All right, hon. All right. But if you come with me to Frosty's later, me and Blitzen, we're going to be offering a lot. I'm just saying, one of these days, I swear it, you're going to try one of these, you're never going to go back. All right, but I'm not trying to be a bad influence. All right, okay, I know you're trying to get on the good list, I know, but you know that Lucille's got your back. You know that I'm going to make sure you get on the good list, right? You know I'm going to make sure you get on the good list. But Lucille does not lie. Lucille does not pull any strings to try and make it so you get on the good list, okay? This is all completely by the books. I don't do any of that, all right? So if anybody asks you how you got on the good list, it's because you're good. All right, and it's okay to be bad a little bit sometimes. Lucille's not going to tell. All right. God, I can see my lipstick and the reflection in your eyes, and I know that I have to fix it, but it's useless. It's useless. Anyway, what were we talking about? Frosties? No. The candy canes? No. What you stopped doing, right? And then what I stopped or wouldn't stop and whatever, I sent it off. What's next? Ooh, all right. What's a guilty pleasure you have that you've never really told someone else about? Oh, but you can tell me. You can tell Lucille anything at all. You could tell me about a guilty pleasure. It could be reality TV. It could be candy canes. It could be whatever happens after Frosties if you meet up with me. I'm just saying. No, nothing like that. Okay, well then what is it? You can tell me anything. Don't worry, hon. I'm not going to tell anyone. I am just super curious. Oh, all right. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I thought so. You look like the type. You look like you're all so cute. You look like you're so cute. And then you do all this kind of, yeah. That's what I thought. Anything else? No, all right, all right. I'm gonna get it out of you. I'm gonna get it out of you. That's fine for now. That's fine. It's better that that list isn't too long because it could really tip the scales or whatever into not being on the good list. But listen, it's not about being perfect. It's not about being the best. It's about trying your best. It's about having good intentions and following through and being better to yourself and others and whatever. So it's fine. You're allowed to have guilty pleasures. Maybe it's a good thing that you feel a little guilty about it. Anyway, a little shame never hurt. That's not true, actually. That hurts a lot. I don't know what I'm saying. My best friend Donna tells me all the time that sometimes I just really need to stop talking because I start saying things that I don't even know what I'm saying. But I'm just like, Donna, like I don't even talk that much. It's really not like that. But I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Well, right, I'm trying to make myself a better person, okay? Well, right. Every year, every time you and I have this conversation, every time that I see you, I want to make myself a better person. You inspire me, hun. You inspire me. All right, anyway, last question. Also a little ironic because it reminds me of Donna telling me to stop talking and me not wanting to. It says, do you usually take people's recommendations? Why or why not? All right. One second. Hold. Stop it. Stop talking. 1 second. Sorry, hon. I didn't mean to be rude. I was just losing my candy cane. 1 second. All right. Go on. Go on. Uh-huh. 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 All right. Oh my God, would you look at that? It was actually not the last question. There's another question here. If you could tell Lucille anything at all, and she wouldn't say no, and she wouldn't judge you, if you could tell Lucille anything, what would you tell her? Oh, let me send that last answer off. Hold on. All right. What would you tell her? You know what? This is going to go against policy, but I'm not going to send it. I'm not even going to write it down. So it's just between you and me, all right? I'm doing something a little crazy here, okay? I'm taking a question that was absolutely, definitely given to me to ask to you, and I'm not going to submit the answer. All right? I'm just putting this down. All right, I'm not even going to. So you can tell me anything. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. What haven't you told me? All right, anything else? Anything other than that? No? Okay. Here's another one that was actually also in there. If you could tell Lucille a secret, one of your secrets. Ooh, I'm just gonna put this down real quick, okay? I want to be all ears. No pun intended. Don't even get me started on the ears. I tucked them into my hat last year, and Santa was pissed. He was pissed that I did that. He said that's not dress code. Excuse me, I was cold. But whatever. Anyway, if you could tell Lucille one secret, anything at all, if you could confess something to Lucille, any type of confession is fine. Anything, any type of confession that you want to tell Lucille, I'm not going to judge you. No? Nothing at all. Come on. Let's hear it, okay? Something you want to get off your chest. Okay, anything else? Yeah, I understand, hon. Yeah, that's a big one. Anything else, though? Anything more interpersonal? No. Well, right. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I really do appreciate you trusting me. So, that's it. The answers submitted. All right. So, listen, you know how it goes. It's not up to me. This goes to the higher ups, okay? For some reason, I'm still not a higher up, but this goes to the higher ups. And they're the ones that start the deciding process. It's not me. I don't get to choose whether you're naughty or nice. I mean, if I could, I'd be choosing very differently than what we're trying to do here. But anyways, I'm not the one who gets to choose. So if something bad happens, it wasn't me. But if something good happens, it was probably me, because I am going to make sure that you get on that good list. All right? All right? Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll just see you next year. I'll just be here in my office singing my little Christmas carols all by myself. Maybe even you could come to Frosty's when I get off of work at 5. I'm just saying, listen, all right. I'm gonna go to Frosty's after work. If you're not there, I'm not gonna be mad, okay? If you are there, I'm gonna be real happy though. I know that it might mean that you missed the Polar Express back home, but I could find you a ride. I mean, I'm friends with Blitzen, for fuck's sake. And Rudolph holds less power than they'll have you all believe, okay? So I could pull some strings and get you home if you decide to go to Frosty's, but I understand that that's a lot to ask. So I'll just be here, and I'll see you next year. All right? All right, hon. I'll see you next time. Bye.